some shit. I'm actually such a good looking guy, man. But where's my girlfriend? It's like they say, it's like a priest having a big cock. It's good for you in it, but what are you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with all that? What you gonna do with all that ass? Anyways, we're out in the we're out in the Irish countryside, just walking and talking. I just pissed in the bush because I needed to pee and feel a lot better now. I think. Ooh, bro, you know in the countryside, yeah, there's just so many like cool houses, you know. I won't lie, it's giving me inspiration. And yesterday I watched a documentary. I watched a documentary yesterday on like street art, you know, Banksy and them man there. Look at this house, straw house. And then I also looked at a house just there, yeah, and I deeped it. I was like, whoa, what a big house. But you know, if I owned it, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, ultimately, your identity is whoever you want yourself to be, or your identity is whatever you want your identity to be. But like, I really relate to, obviously I say relate, like I can relate as if I'm a millionaire, but I can relate to the Andrew Tate like archetype of just domination, world domination, becoming the biggest fucking most famous rich guy ever, having all the supercars. Why not? Because you can. It's just as simple, you know. But ultimately I also relate to Luke, you know, their cousin Luke, where he has like one outfit and like 2 pairs of underwear, and he owns nothing except for like a phone, and he just, you know, he just works all day, you know. I can relate to both, because ultimately I do think you need both to be the best version of yourself, or to express yourself fully. Because if you're working all the time, yeah, you're a fucking slave. But then again, it's like, if you enjoy work, like me, I enjoy going to the gym, I enjoy editing videos, I enjoy working hard, training hard, you know, sleeping, recovering, whatever, because it's all part of the process of becoming a professional footballer, you know. So I enjoy the work, and it doesn't feel like work to me, you know. It feels like play. And that is a quote that I've heard many times in life. Do whatever feels like play to you, you know. If it feels like play to you but feels like work to everyone else, just do that. And obviously that's what I'm doing with football. Of course I'm not perfect, and I lack and I slack, and I ain't the best, but God knows, and God loves a trier, you know. God knows I'm trying every day to become the best version of myself. And again, bro, it's either you're all in or you're all out, you know. Yesterday or last 3 days I've been binge eating like a fat fuck, but today, just like this, the snap of your fingers, you can change who you are, you know. And it's a decision, because right now I made the decision, yeah, to go on this walk, to burn 1,000 calories, actually 1,111 calories actually. And tomorrow I'm going to make the decision to take the train to Cork to visit my sister, and then I'll make the decision to eat or not eat in Cork, to bring my burrito, not bring my burrito. Guys, life is decisions, you know. But what decisions are you going to make? That's the real question. Because many a time in life, we're too either afraid, or we've overanalyzed too much to the point where we don't make a decision and we get stuck. So don't be that guy, you know. You're not that guy, pal, trust me, you're not that guy. But you need to become the guy that makes decisions, you know. Make decisions, make them quickly, stick to it. Gangster rap made me do it, you know. Because ultimately, if you never decide, you're just stuck in the same place. I've heard this analogy many a times where, okay, you're going to destination A and there's a crossroads. So you either turn left or you turn right. Person number one, he goes left, and it's either the left is the right way or it's not, and he comes back, he goes right. Okay, that's person A. Person B, he just sits there and he thinks, oh, is it A or B, or is it left or right? Where do I go? Okay, you keep thinking, but you never make the decision. So you're stuck in the same fucking place for your whole life. And a lot of you guys, me included, sometimes we're too afraid to make that decision, you know, to decide. Because once you decide, it's finite, you know, it's real. It becomes a becomes real. So yesterday I said I'm gonna have half a kilo of beef liver, and I made the decision, bro. Moms, I made the decision. I know this sounds stupid, but I made the decision. And sure enough, I pull up to Polski Sklep and there is no more beef liver. I don't know who the fuck ate it, man, but they ate it. So there was, whoever bought it out, man, moms, they cashed out. You know the ones there. I shut down the whole store. Moms, they shut down the whole Polski Sklep. They took all the beef liver. But because I made the decision to make, or to eat beef liver that day, well, there was no beef liver, so I bought pork liver instead. Can't lie, it was ass. Chicken liver is the best, but that's besides the point. My point is this. I made the decision. I'm going to eat liver today. Couldn't get the beef liver, boom, got the pork liver. But I made the decision, I made the choice. The same way today, the same way today, I'm making the choice to eat, you know, my specific meals or diet or whatever, you know. So today again, boom, squash, Coca-Cola, coffee in the morning, okay, and I can have as much Coca-Cola and squash throughout the day that I want. And then for dinner, it's a wrap with a chicken breast with one kind of beans with 3 slices of light cheese, and then also protein oats with 1 little additional like sweetie on top for not vanity, what's the word I'm looking for, just for dopamine, man, moms, because I'm always looking for something, you know, different, something new. I'm just a dopamine addict, you know. So my point is this: I made the decision, and in life you must make the decision. What do you want? Honestly, what do you want from this life? Do you want the 6ix9ine, the Tekashi 6ix9ine lifestyle, having 20 bad bitches, you know, fearing for your life every day that someone's gonna kill you, having all this trouble, having face tats? What do you want? Because even walking around now, yeah, like, I'm just a guy, bro, you know. No one gives a fuck if I live or die. I'm not saying that in like a depressing way, but it's just a thing where, like, I'm just a guy, you know. I can walk around anywhere and I'm basically invisible, as is 99% of the world. Like, no one cares about us. And then when you're famous, people care about you, but technically they don't give a shit about you. They just care about what you can do for them. So they'll take a picture with you. Oh, I met this guy, you know. But what do you want from this life? Ask yourself. I'm gonna let this car pass. Okay, so the question is, what do you want? And it gets deeper, because it's like, what do you want in the sense that, what do you want to look like? What do you want your relationship with your wife to look like? Do you want a wife? Do you want kids? How many kids? What do you want your kids to look like? How do you want your kids to act? How do you want to raise your kids? What type of car do you want to drive? Where do you want to live? How do you want to live? What's your job? Bro, everything. Do you want to have dogs? How many? Why? Which breed? Guys, there's so many questions. And the thing is, yeah, how can you get something if you don't know what you want to get? Like, I knew yesterday I wanted beef liver. I couldn't get the beef liver, but I got the pork liver. I knew what I wanted and I got it. Maybe not exactly what I wanted, but I got it, you know. So what do you want in this life? Do you want scraps? Do you want leftovers? Do you want what everyone else has? Or maybe just maybe you can have whatever it is that you want. But first of all, you must decide. You must think and decide what it is that you want in this life. How do you want to live? How do you want people to treat you? How do you want to oh, blueberries. Can you see them? Nah, they're not blueberries. Man, I don't know, man. Bro, let me just tell you a quick little story, yeah. I went picking blackberries a few months back, August, September. And I swear to God, they were the best blackberries. Yeah, blackberries I've ever eaten in my life. Oh my God, they were so succulent. God knows. I'm turning into a babushka, man. Picking berries, but I swear to God, it was one of the best times I had in my life, man. Picking blueberries or blackberries. This is what I mean, man. Like, life is simple. You don't need much, you know. I'm the type of guy, I pick blackberries and I'm gassed. My day, my week, my year was made. I picked blackberries, I ate them, you know, king of the jungle. I will leave you guys with this. My mouth is very dry. I'm gonna go to my house and drink some water or some squash. Yeah. I leave you guys with this. I let the car pass first, because I'm a gentleman. What do you want from this life? Number one. Number two. What do you have to do to get that? Number 3, decide, are you willing to do what it takes to get what you want? That's it for now. Make the choice, make the decision. Stop thinking and start doing. It is 11:36. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been walking for the last 3 hours. I'm very exhausted, I'm very tired. Burned 1,000 calories and 111 in the gym this morning, reaching our goal of burning 1,111 calories. I need to pee. I pissed how many times, man? I'm literally, bro, I'm just a piss machine. If the US government ever needs just like bare piss in it, you let me know. I can do that for you. I'm always pissing, man. I hate it. I drink a lot of water and then I obviously piss, but I don't like pissing, man. I like pissing, but I don't like knowing that I need to piss. Does that make sense? I feel a lot of anxiety knowing that I'm going to need to piss and like finding places to piss. Guys, we're in the motherfucking train station. My first time going on a train in Ireland. I'm gonna visit my sister in Cork. Yeah, I'm in a train. Let's just hope I don't get duppied like the gal in America, the Ukrainian. I'm not Ukrainian, but I am Polish. Anyways, guys, rule number 1, don't get caught lacking. No one behind me. I booked this seat specifically, this one, so I can always see who's around me, so I don't get yinged, I don't get killed. Guys, it's the small details that make the big differences. So apparently we're on a train, we have to get off on another station, then take that train to Cork, and then we're going to link up with our sister. Now, I have a little treat for myself. Since I'm in a calorie deficit, I bought a Monster. I don't know if you guys can see it, and I also bought my sister a gingerbread man to surprise her. Can't freaking wait, it's going to be a blast. See y'all later. This is my first time on a train as a grown-ass man. Nah, most of them gas. This is too cool, man. Live POV, first time ever trying Monster. Oh, wait. Unleash the beast. It's actually nice, you know. Mom's, that's nice. Bro, on God, for the longest time, I thought that people that drank Monster were like gremlins, yeah, cockroaches. I thought I was better than people because I didn't drink Monster. God knows this is fucking beautiful. Oh my goodness. Unleash the beast.
As you disembark, thank you for traveling with Earnlow Air.
Yeah, we're in Cork in this motherfucker. Got my goodie bag / lunchbox in it. Now we have to go find, I say find, like I don't know where my sister lives in it, but I have to go buy lettuce. Not like piesek. I have to go buy lettuce somewhere in this motherfucker. Can't lie, Cork is hench, steep hills in it, so the incline and the steps are gonna be active today, but I'm so fucking hungry, man. I just wanna eat. Fuck everything else. Winner, chicken dinner. We won. This guy's a fucking loser. Loser. Yeah, guys, we're out in Cork. I run this place. Moms, think about it, yeah. First of all, Cork low-key feels like Gotham City, and I feel like Batman. Your unemployed friend on a 5:30 a.m. on a Wednesday. Yeah, man. Yeah. Right now we're walking to the gym. I don't know why I'm whispering in it, but like I can't just talk like this, but you know, that one's there. You want to make sure you don't get robbed or anything. Yeah, guys, we're going to the gym right now. Had a little breakfast, mini pancake, and a slice of bread with some coffee, you know. I'm really trying to not binge eat this trip, and I've done well. Yesterday I declined 2 binge eating opportunities. Well, 3 I think. Well, no, 2. The first one was me not eating the lunch that I brought, you know, because my sister made me dinner, so I just ate her dinner instead. proving to me that I don't need to eat 2 dinners at once, just because it's, you know, I need to stick to the plan. And then also, yeah, when I came back from playing pool with my sister and her fiance, by the way, Mom's wee, Cork is cool, man. But yeah, we got ice cream in it, and I ate it, and I wasn't, you know, feeling guilty. And I didn't feel guilty because ultimately, again, this fat loss journey that I'm doing is going to take me up till December 10th. So I have plenty of opportunity to get many steps in. And ultimately, I do know this, but sometimes your mentality is a bit tapped. Like, fat loss just takes time, you know. That's all it is. So anyways, when I came back from playing pool and eating ice cream, obviously I was full. I didn't need any more food. My sister asked, do I want food? And I said no. I wanted to say yes. The dopamine side of me wanted to say yes, but I said no, because obviously I wasn't hungry in it. And I think you should only eat when you're hungry, and or when you plan to eat, you know. Don't eat out of boredom, because people with six-packs, shredded six-packs, they don't eat out of boredom, you know. If you want to be shredded, this is what you need to be doing. I'm the type of guy to get shredded because I'm the type of guy to walk to the gym at 5:30 in the morning. I'm the type of guy to, you know, walk off the ice cream, so to speak, you know. My sister said, why don't I take the bus? Because I'm not a fucking faggot, because I'm not a homosexual. Yeah, plan right now, check those corners. Plan right now, go gym, and then after gym, I might get a coffee and a sweet treat with my sister, and then we're gonna speed the latch to Limerick, and then after that, just eat dinner and do it all again. My bro, Cork is so mountainous, bro. What the hell, man? You see handbrakes, Moms, the strongest handbrakes in the world are in Cork. All these cars, man, titanium carbon fiber handbrake. But anyways, yeah, that's the game plan. Go gym. In the gym, I might do a little plyo, might just do some bike. We'll see. Again, we're recovering from our injury. I tried to do some abs yesterday, and I can't lie, it strains the chest. Like, this injury is brazy. I think I fucked up my ribs. Again, the doctor said get an x-ray, but bro, if I have a fucked up fractured rib, it's like, what the fuck will an x-ray do? X-ray just gonna take money out of my bank account, you know, the ones there. Oh, I have a broken rib, oh, nice one. And like, there's nothing I can do anyway, you know. So look guys, it is what it is. It's a good trip. I had a blast yesterday. Life is good, man, you know, but I want more. I want to be more shredded, more faster, more money quicker, you know. But guys, patience. Just do the right thing. Get out of your way, you know what to do it, but you're just not being patient enough. And that's been my problem. I'm always seeking novelty, seeking something different, something new. But guys, find what works, do it every day, do it for long enough, and you get what you want. Whoa, holy shit. Yo, this is a crazy view, man. Alright, let me cut the cams, walk to the gym. I'll see y'all later. Planet Fitness, more like fitness day. We just finished with the gym, and it's just, first of all, take it in. Guys, sometimes in life, you just need to rip your pectoral muscle and get punched in the chest and fracture your ribs, so that you have time off work and so that you can go to Cork to visit your sister and just take in life. Now the audio may be shit because there's bare trucks and cars driving around, but regardless, we are going to try our best. Guys, I was in the gym this morning. Obviously, I'm just leaving the gym now, and like, everyone's in a rush. Like, look right now, yeah. This is what life looks like. 99% of life and the world just looks like this. Not a lot of people, not a lot of things happening, because everyone's at work, you know. And ultimately, again, do you want to be like everybody else, or do you want to be like the 1%, you know? What type of life do you want to live? Because if we're being so honest, yeah, everyone that says, oh, I want to work, yeah, I like work. No, you don't. You're just saying that. You're cope maxing, you know? And the truth is, I do actually like my idea of my dream job or my dream life as a footballer and a YouTuber and a social media star. But ultimately, like, how do I explain this? We all want purpose. And if you have a shit 9-to-5 job, it gives you purpose, which obviously helps you have a meaningful life. And I've seen people with no purpose or very little purpose in their life, where they just kind of wake up, sit in their room all day, do nothing, and that's a shit life. Like a very, very bad life. People that have no purpose tend to be very unhappy, you know. So you need a purpose in your life. And again, if you're a 9-to-5 wage slave, you know, your job gives you purpose because you're probably too dumb or too stupid to think of something to do or think of a purpose that is bigger than your job for yourself, you know. And ultimately, look, the average person is average, you know, but I don't make videos for average people. I'm not saying this like some sort of a sigma male, but it's just a thing where I don't want to be average. I don't want to be clocking into work like a bitch for 50 years, you know, being fucking broke. I don't want that, you know. So if we don't want to be like everyone else, we cannot do what everyone else does. Does that make sense? Like right now. Okay, my point is this, because I like to ramble and I say a lot of things at once. Okay, I left the gym, but I was in the gym and everyone's just rushing, obviously because they're, you know, they're in there to get their workout done, and then boom, they rush quick, and then they're, you know, off to work. But it's like, do you want to live the life where you're constantly rushing? You're in a rush, you're in a hurry. And of course we need limitations in the sense that, you know, you can't be, well, I mean, you can do whatever you want in it, but like you probably shouldn't be in the toilet wiping your ass for 5 hours, you know. Like you take the shit, you know, you wipe your ass, that's the task completed, what's next, you know. So ultimately, I get it, we need to do things quickly, and there has to be a time limit. Bro, my English is crazy sometimes. There has to be a time limit on things that we do sometimes. For example, if you're cooking perfectly, bro, I'm literally like a descendant of Christ. Technically we all are, but boom. Okay, butter. If you put butter on the pan for too long, you burn it. But if you put it for just the right amount, it kind of caramelizes and gets sweet. And I'm saying that because I was making pancakes this morning and that's literally what happened. So time is of the essence. Like this bus full of people, okay, that's cap. This bus behind me had people on it, they're all rushing to work, you know. All these cars, everyone is going to work, you know. And me, I'm just being an NPC on my unemployed shit vibe, just walking around. But bro, I'm so happy. Look at the clouds. It's kind of giving Japan vibes. I've never been, but that's what I imagine Japan to be like. Very mountainous and very foggy. Guys, look how happy I am. You can't fake the smile. You can't fake the glow that I have, you know. How do you get this glow? How do you become so happy? Stop fucking rushing, you know. Stop doing everything quick. Obviously, Mums, I'm clocking back into work today on Monday, and it just is what it is. But ultimately, sometimes in life, just slow down, take it in, you know. I was in the changing room for like 20 minutes getting changed. Maybe I could have done it in 10 and saved 10 minutes and gotten to work quicker. And then I was also in the pool, just kind of swimming around, vibing, visualizing, you know, my dream life. Them ones there. So the message or the moral of the story is this: in life, take it easy, take it slow, but rush, you know. We are in a rush, but life is a sprint and a marathon at the same time. So ultimately, I understand we have lives to live and things to do and places to be, but sometimes just take a step back, you know. Breathe in, look around, take it in. Cork has the steepest fucking stairs. Mums, you know, incline, yeah? You know Stairmaster? Guys, fuck all that, you don't even need a gym membership. Move to Cork and just fucking walk up all these stairs, man. Holy shit, look. This is the junkie spot, all the bottles. I found a dirty heroin needle just there on the ground. I say found like I picked it up and I just, I saw it in it. But yeah, this is the junkie hangout spot. Wherever there's a bunch of graffiti. Thing is, I love graffiti. Whoa. Ho ho ho. Yeah, Cork is cool, man. Cork is way better than Limerick. Obviously, because it's bigger, there's more junkies. So yeah, a lot of heroin needles. A lot of empty beer cans, bottles. These two Polish junkies tried talking to me and my sister. And one of them started singing Umbrella by Rihanna to my sister. Because she had an umbrella. So yeah. Free entertainment from the junkies. How nice. What a beautiful place. There's a Heineken factory. Not like I drink in there, but I like this place. Yo. Time to go back to Limerick. We're out here waiting for the train. Head back to Limerick, innit? I just want to get home and eat, man. I can't even lie, I'm just hungry. Yeah. Guys, we're out here. Back in Limerick. Back from Cork yesterday. And we're just out here walking. Getting our steps in. Burning some calories. Having a good time. Yeah, what's there to talk about, bro? I've just been thinking a lot in recent times about me, my life. And again, just the internal, external pressures of life. You start thinking about your life, why it is that you are how you are, why things are the way they are. And again, you want to blame other people. I think that's human nature. Oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. Everything is because of you. So when you get to success, that's because of you, When you have the Lambo, the Rolls Royce, that's because of you, And I know I'm on the right path, but sometimes it just feels like, well, first of all, I'm not. And then second of all, other people will always have their opinion of you. They'll always have something to say, And ultimately, I just farted, by the way. I don't know if you could hear that, but... Oh, there's a black cat. I saw... Look, there's the Shannon River, yeah? God knows, when I was like up there walking, I saw a little splash in the water. And I think I just heard a frog. Yeah, but I'm just making stuff up at this point. But yeah, I think I saw a what's it called? A duck or a fish. Cause I saw a little splash in the puddle. Man, life is crazy because everyone's asleep right now. But bro, only I saw these ducks right here at 5 a.m. in the morning, The game plan right now, we're just getting our steps in. Have to burn 1,111 calories. Why? Because that is a challenge that I set myself this week. To be honest, I'm actually a fucking liar because I don't know how many days in a row I said, whether it's 7 or 5. But look, we'll do it today. We'll do it tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and then that'll be 5 days where I burn 1,111 calories. Yeah. The river is so peaceful right now, man. If I had a kayak, Mom's I'd jump in. Not like to kill myself in it, just to swim. Limerick's actually not that bad of a place, man. Again, all this propaganda you hear in life about maybe other people, the place you live, even thinking about it recently, Poland, because I'm Polish, innit? Poland, even in my mind, sometimes there's a connotation of it being like a communist shithole. Because when I was growing up, the street I lived at, or my grandparents lived at, there were tank holes, literally tank and bullet holes from the Second World War, on the walls and stuff. Whereas now, again, I haven't been there in a while, but apparently now the walls are done up and there's obviously a lot of gentrification, which is good. But it's just interesting, man. Life is interesting, and also You know, I was just saying a few minutes ago about how I'm worrying and about this and about that. I feel like I'm a failure sometimes. Guys, these are natural emotions to feel, you know. You want to be perfect, but you're never going to be perfect. I went to Cork, like I said, to visit my sister last time I went. Yeah, binge eating ain't even the word, bro. I was just eating because I was bored. Whole head of lettuce, pasta, pizza, nuggets, bro. Again, I have an eating disorder. It is what it is. I'm trying to get better. I am getting better. And how do I know I'm getting better? It is because when I went to Cork this time around, I didn't binge eat. That's cap, mums. There's evidence. But I didn't binge eat. I just ate normally. I didn't stick to my like 1.6, 1.7k calories, but I still did pretty good. You know, my sister made me dinner, and that was a very big stepping stone for me. I know it seems like, okay, like your sister made your dinner and you ate it, like, okay, like, why is it deep? But it's deep because last time around and every other time, if she would have offered me free food, I would have said yes. And then I would have eaten her food, and out of the like compulsive, you know, ness of me needing to eat my dinner, I would then eat my dinner as well, obviously overeating my calories. And again, I don't need to eat my dinner because my sister just made me dinner, but it's the habit of like finishing things and you know, saying that I'm going to eat my food that I've prepared. Bro, you know, I brought a whole ass lunchbox to Cork. Yeah, I didn't even eat like anything. I brought half a head of lettuce. Well, I did eat that, but I didn't need to. Like, bro transported a burrito across county lines and I didn't even eat it. So stupid. But regardless, this time around it was a lot better, you know. I literally just had you know, some energy drinks. Then I had my sister, she made me dinner. I had my oats, you know, little protein pudding and some cereal. And then we got some ice cream later, and that's it, you know. And again, there are a lot of opportunities for me to overeat and, you know, eat this and eat that, la-di-da-di-da, but I didn't do that, you know. I really was locked in. And then yesterday, obviously I was just there overnight. Yesterday I had a pancake and a piece of bread for breakfast, and then later on I had a toast and a sandwich, and then after that I had my own like dinner with some oats. And again, like, it's just so crazy because ultimately I am in control of my life, which means that I'm going to have a Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bugatti, bust down APs, apartments, properties, portfolios, investments. I'm going to have all this stuff, but inherently it comes from me. Yeah, man, views from the V94. Hey, take it in, man. But yeah, man, it's like I'm such a happy guy, man, you know. And is this life about being happy? I'm not too sure. I think this life is about just having the best life that you can. And then technically, if you have the best life, would you not be happy all the time? Moments I'm happy, but at the same time, like, you know, I just feel this financial pressure. Again, I have money, and again, I don't know what that means because most people, I literally got 3 fines from the police. 1 for parking, 2 for no tax. On God, I'm not paying shit. Fuck off. You think I'm paying €300 for fucking fines? You need to kill yourself. I'm just gonna not pay them, and then they're gonna build up, and I'm just gonna leave the country. You know, you have to put yourself in an environment where greatness occurs, you know. But yeah, the game plan literally for now till December 10th, I don't have any like functions to go to. I don't have any place to be which would trigger my, I don't know, binge eating or whatever. So it's just a thing where like I'm going to I want to just, well, this week anyway, because I'm off work, boom, do my steps every day, eat my burrito and my oats every day. Excuse me. Today, however, or yesterday should I say, my friend got me a doner kebab. So I know I said I'm going to eat the same thing every day, and obviously I didn't because I went to Cork, and my friend got me a kebab, so I'm going to eat that. But this time around I made a better choice of picking the doner kebab instead of the mixed grill kebab, because the mixed grill kebab has like breaded chicken, and I think that has more calories because obviously it's breaded and fried in oil. Not that it makes a huge difference, but guys, we're trying to get 1% better every single freaking day, you know. That's all it is. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have some lettuce, you know, like we usually do. And again, I know you guys watching this video, yeah, are like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like this is some random weirdo recording himself going on a walk, talking about lettuce, talking about kebabs, talking about fat loss. Ultimately, fat loss is a energy / numbers equation, you know. You just need to be below the number, that's it, and then you lose fat. Now, when we talk about optimal or optimum performance, okay, that's different, but we're just trying to get less fat, you know. We want to have less fat on our body. That's the only thing we want to do. So as long as we are below the number, we will be losing fat, and obviously getting our steps in helps as well. But just gotta be very careful not to overeat. And the thing is, again, for me, OMAD, 1 meal a day, has been a game changer. Think about it. I had a pancake and some bread for breakfast, 700 calories, boom. Then I had a scrambled egg with toast, boom, another 500, 600, 700 calories. So if I just didn't eat those two things, then like I'm just saving 1.4k calories, you know. Because guys, the way that 1 meal a day works, yeah, when you wake up, you are going to be hungry, and no matter how much you eat, in 6 hours you're going to be hungry again. And then if you eat whatever, in 6 hours you'll probably be hungry again. So why don't you just save all the calories for the end of the day, not too close to bedtime so that you don't feel like shit going to sleep, but just far away enough where the food digests and you actually feel full and you're actually satisfied. But look at the swans, man. Quack quack. What sound does what sound does a swan make? They're just kind of quiet in it. They don't really make sounds. NPCs, man. Anyways, those are my thoughts right now. Again, I'm going to eat the kebab, and it's so crazy, yeah, because today I'm literally going to eat a kebab, and I'm still going to bang out less calories than I did yesterday. Because yesterday I had a little pancake, little piece of bread, you know, toast, ha ha ha. But again, it's just maths. It's just numbers. That's all it is, you know. So, boom, kebab lettuce. Then we're gonna have some a pack of frozen strawberries with a scoop of protein powder. We're gonna make like a little, you know, fruit protein ice cream paste thingy. I don't know, with some coffee. Boom. That's the game plan for today. Yeah, I'm out here. Just finished my training session. I have a ball, and I'm sitting on a ball, and I'm just gonna chat to you guys. Okay, this angle is a bit brazy still. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna have to hold the camera like this. So I've been quote unquote out injured. So tomorrow is Friday. I think it was 2 Fridays ago that I got injured. I got punched and hit in the balls. Punched in the chest, hit in the balls, and I low-key think I fractured my rib because it hurts when I breathe in now. 2 seconds. Let me take my boots off. Boom. And the second one is coming off as well. Let's just keep talking, keep it rolling. So boom, I get hit in the chest, I get hit in the balls, and yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. But that was a Friday. So boom, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, bank holiday, I went to do sprints and finishing training with Jamie. And bro, what else do I do? Heavy leg day to completely destroy the central nervous system. And so boom bam, I do that. And I can't lie, Tuesday I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling pain. Wednesday, Thursday, bro, it just gets worse and worse. Call that a day, man. I'm telling you, had to rest and relax a little bit, and that's what I've been doing this week. Obviously off work. Today was supposed to be upper body in the gym, and again I struggle with balance, but that is what you're going to struggle with if you are chasing greatness. If you're chasing something that is hard to do and that most people don't do or can't do because they just don't have the willpower, discipline to achieve greatness, you will be confronted with situations and scenarios where it's uncharted territory, you know. How do I navigate a chest injury which could be very severe? At the same time, I still need to train and get my cardio in and burn calories, whatever. So I've just been I've just been balancing the best way that I know how, which is overworking myself. As you can see, okay, I have two knees, okay, boom. This one right here, can you see that little bump? From the side angle, okay, boom. Look at that, man. Mom's camel. But here, I don't have it. So I think that this is either like some sort of pus or infection, or maybe my bones are just bomba-clatted, you know. What do I have to say? What stories, what knowledge can I give you guys? Well, number one is no one knows your body like you know your own body, you know. I remember, even as we can see by this beautiful sky here, for my knee surgery, I remember my family members being like, oh, you're never going to play football again, like you need to, you know, relax, you need to do this, you need to do that. The doctor said, you know, oh, what level do you play at? And I was like, competitive level, innit? And he's like, oh yeah, yeah, good, nice, as in kind of like you're not gonna ever play again type of a way, you know. Or maybe I'm just delusion maxing and, you know, manifesting this, you know. Maybe he's like, oh, okay, you know, ultimately interpretation is in the eye of the beholder, as is beauty, as the quote says. So long story short, my point is, doctors, medical professionals, and this is actually a good point. So I was talking to a person yesterday, and they were telling me how they went to a doctor and they were suffering with a problem for 7 years. And every doctor was like, oh yeah, it's this, oh, it's this, whatever. And then eventually this person went to a doctor and they found out something. Like I put it like this: you go to the head department, you go to the eye department, you go to the nose department, and bro, then you go to the fingernail department, and then in the fingernail department they figured out what was wrong with you all along, you know. Long story short, this person had symptoms and problems for 7 years. They went to the right doctor diagnosed them properly. It actually took more than 3 seconds to diagnose them, and they took some medication. Now they feel better, you know. And same thing with me. I went to get my 6th certificate from the doctor, you know, a few days ago, and he said like, oh, don't do anything for a week, like do nothing. But it's the thing where, bro, I'm a healthy ass man, grown ass man. What do you mean do nothing? Well, sit in my bed. You know, I walked 15 kilometers this morning, went out here for a little football session. Again, nothing crazy, because you need to work your way back up. And again, you know, walking, we could argue, maybe is not the best for recovery, because you are breaking down your body, you know, you're putting stress on your joints, whatever, because, you know, you're doing activity. And same thing with football, you know. But ultimately, it's not directly me like pumping, you know, 50 kg, you know, like 100 kg bench, boom, 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 you know. I think doing upper body would be very silly, very stupid, and it wouldn't be the best for my recovery. But walking, I can walk, like I can walk. And thing is, I can do bench, I can do these things, but again, what is optimal? I think the worst case scenario is I do heavy bench and I fuck up my chest even more. Best case scenario is I walk, again, not too taxing on the body. I do a little bit of football, and again, I just work my way back up. Because when you're injured, you might be thinking, oh, I want to play, but it's not about I want to play. It's about, can I walk, can I run, can I jog, can I kick the football, can I play, you know, 5-a-side, can I play 15 minutes, can I play one half, can I play a full match? Boom, now you're back, you know. So it's about setting those goals. And again, life is a journey, man, you know. But life is a journey, but you need to learn lessons. Because if you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, you're just going to be in the same place, you know. So what lesson do I need to learn? I think I need to learn that since I am chasing a professional contract and becoming the best footballer possible, should I be playing the Sunday League? Should I be playing for my Sunday League club, you know? Because on one hand, you're getting experience, and on the other hand, you're just wasting your fucking time because it's a shit level, you know, and the people there aren't serious. So you're not in an environment where that pushes you to be the best version of yourself, you know. I don't know, man. Look, there's lots to think about, man, you know. And this is why I record these videos, these vlogs, because ultimately, right now, God knows these vlogs are getting like 2 views, and I'm not making these vlogs for views. I'm making these vlogs to document my journey and build my brand, you know, and just show the reality of what it's like to be a amateur and go to becoming a semi-pro or professional, and then, you know, working your way up. I'm just documenting the journey of my life, working towards something, you know. I'm just here walking my dog. Me and him, bro, we're the same. He pisses all the time, I piss all the time. Just a little quick video. Guys, everything is up to you. Today, I'm visiting my parents, or should I say my dog. I'm visiting my parents' house, and again, old habits. I go to the fridge, I open the fridge, I'm looking for food, and I was about to pop something in my mouth just to eat it, just for dopamine. And I stopped myself. I was like, Dominic, this is why you're not shredded with a six-pack. It's because you're repeating the same actions, the infinite loop. You go to your parents' house, you overeat, and then you binge, and then the next day you try to starve yourself, and then it just goes on and on and on. And even with this guy, walking this guy, you know, before I'd like be frustrated and I'd pull him, Milo, whatever. But this time I'm just being nice. I'm letting him walk. And guess what? He's behaving very well. Of course, you know, again, it's like, is he behaving badly? Or is he just expressing his like animalistic nature, you know? Because he tried to like go a different way. But that's just where his body is leading him, you know? And it's wrong because it's wrong in my mind. It's not wrong for him. It's just that's not where I want him to go. So that's why it's quote unquote wrong. Does that make sense? Like, look at this guy, man. The guy, like, bro, every person, every human, every animal, they don't have bad intentions. We're all just programmed by our environment, by the way that we were raised. This guy's not pissing on the ground to like disrespect someone's turf or whatever. He just needs to pee, you know? He's an animal. He doesn't know about, you know, societal norms and all of these things. You know, if I piss on the ground right now in front of, you know, all these houses, that's kind of crazy. But I'm a human, and this guy's a dog, and he's having a blast. Man, this guy's pissed 3 times within the last 2 seconds, no? He just like me for real. But that's the point, like, ultimately everything just comes from environment and the way that we were raised. And ultimately you are in control of your own life, and therefore you are in control of the universe. So whatever reality you want to experience, you're getting on, you can experience, and it's completely up to you.